Good morning.
Good morning, morning, morning.
So this is our park up for the last 2 nights. Absolutely so peaceful. We're going to go for a walk now, but it's the other side of the reservoir where we were just before the AVG meetup. We came here after the AVG meetup just to reset. We've been absolutely knackered.
People out, we call it.
Yeah, it's a really nice little area. As you can see, there's like, what was there, 3 or 4 great big parking bays?
4 sort of little bays.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Lots of birds, lots of squirrels.
Little boy racer last night.
Oh yeah, the first night was quiet. But yeah, we're not gonna go around the reservoir because we've done that. But we're gonna go up to the, is it a boating lake or a boathouse?
There's a marina of some sort.
Yeah, we're gonna go up there. So we'll take you guys with us.
Let's go.
Beautiful meadows, full of bird song. Lots of nettles, buttercups, lots of wildflowers. Absolutely beautiful. The sun was out, not anymore. Getting you a buggy later.
So, if you remember a few weeks back, we did a review on a AFERY 100 watt nano power bank. The first one we had was faulty, and they sent out another one, and unfortunately that was still not too great. But the company have reached out to us and apologised immensely, and as you know, we like to give people second chances. So they've given us this P040 400 watt power bank, and we've done a review on it, and we'll leave the link somewhere up here so you can go and check it out for yourselves. There will be a discount code in the description, so go and check it out, get yourself a deal. What was the thing called?
How mad is this weather?
Anywhere, so you can dance to high quality music without hearing ads.
1 minute you got bloody storms, next minute calm as fuck.
Total control of your listening.
Welcome to the UK
And repeats.
in May.
Experience music.
Hey guys, so we got left a message by Hidden Valley Footpaths about what would be our exit plan from Vanlife. Now, we have touched upon this subject in the past, but I thought, what a really cool question, and I do like answering questions that are kind of nobody asked before and a little bit quirky, so I thought I'd delve into that a little bit more. So we have touched upon it in the past, and for us, if our health started deteriorating, we could no longer drive, or the government put a stop to what we're doing, depending on how old we are and how decrepitated we are, I would like to buy a horse and a gypsy caravan and kind of a bow caravan and live that sort of lifestyle. One day we hope to buy a bit of land, not massive, just enough to put a little outbuilding on, have the vehicle we're living in at the time on it, a little pond and a little bit of woodland and a little bit of space for other full-time van lifers. And if it ever come to that point of our life, I'm sure it will, I'd like to have chickens and goats and a horse and ducks and make cheese and sell our eggs, grow our fruit, grow our vegetables, sit on our balcony and just watch nature doing its thing. So that's a really good question, is that when we have to exit van life, it will be a bit of land and just having our own water source, living completely off grid as much as we can, build our own little log cabin and have a space for like giving back to other people. Like, we know how hard it can be on the road sometimes, so it'd be nice to have a little bit of space for full-time van lifers just to come and chill out for a week or two and kind of just chill, really. buy our produce, help out on the land because we'll be so old we can't do anything anymore, and write a book. Definitely write a book. I'm definitely got a book within me. I've always said I'd like to write a book one day, and I will definitely be writing a book. And if I don't write a book because I passed over, there are instructions and journals for family members and Steve to just put this book out there. But yeah, I think we nobody knows what tomorrow's going to bring. We're not spring chickens anymore. I'm nearly going towards 60. Steve's not far behind me, and I think with ill health, we just don't know what's going to happen. So we have put a contingency plan into place. So we've kind of talked about what if we can no longer do this, what route do we go down? So we've got two. If the diesel situation and vans that are diesel become obsolete, it will be a horse and carriage. And then after that, if we can, we'd like to travel as much as we can, and even if we get a bit of land, if we can travel, whether it's horse and cart or a van, we'll always do that. But yeah, I guess that's the end of days for us, I guess. I think when you live in a van, you've always got to kind of think, well, if I can no longer do this sort of lifestyle, how am I going to be off grid as much as I can and live in this alternative lifestyle? I can't ever imagine renting or buying a house ever again. I mean, we've gone past many of a house in the state or new house builds, and I've looked at Steve and said, do you think you could ever do that again? And the thought of living so close to other people, it really freaks me out. I can't do it. I wouldn't do it. It would make me so depressed. I don't think I could live much longer if I had to be confined to that sort of environment. So yeah, great question. If any of you other guys out there have these amazing questions and quirky questions, please post them, because I do like to answer them. I do like to do a little chat about it if it's something different and we haven't answered it before, or it's a quirky question. I like to answer it. Yeah, I think that's it. We would buy a plot of land. I'm thinking Scotland at the moment, but we've not gone to places like Isle of Wight as van lifers, or Jersey, or Ireland, or even abroad. So who knows what our future brings us, and we just take each day as it comes, and what is will be. But yeah, but on a side note, I just want to mention that we've started a membership. If you do join as a membership, you will find out the reasons why we decided to go down that route, and we appreciate every single one of our members. We've already got a few, and we thank each and every one of you. So I won't be plugging it again. It's a one-time offer, and a one-time offer only. So we will see you guys, or some of you, down that rabbit hole.
front.
Engine humming a gospel on the blacktop highway. Got that wild in my soul, doing things my way. Got this dirt under my nails from the hedgerow's deep roots. Finding my own kind of heaven in these travel-worn boots. Yeah, the wild